Serverless, also known as Functions as a Service, is a way to run your code without having to manage the underlying infrastructure. But it's not like your code is running in the nether. There's still a server involved and your code is running on it. You just don't need to provision, patch, and maintain the server yourself. That job is being outsourced to your cloud provider.
They took our jobs! Yeah, they're down! Took our jobs!
Think of it like renting a car for a road trip. Instead of having to buy a car and pay for the insurance and maintenance, you just pay the rental company for the time and miles driven. For small and infrequent trips, this model makes sense and can save you a lot of money. But what happens if you need to drive somewhere every day? Wouldn't it make sense to just buy the car? Well, not always. And I'll explain why. But first, let's have a look at how serverless functions work and how easy it is to get one up and running. First, you create a function and set a few parameters like the region, environment variables, and the trigger that causes your code to run. After that, you upload your code and specify the runtime environment. In this example, I'm setting up a Python script to convert MP4 files to MP3 when a user visits a specific URL. Now, when someone visits the URL, the cloud service launches the code in a container until the job is complete. That's it. In less than 2 minutes, my code is live in production. But before the sysadmins hate too much on me in the comments, let's have a look at some of the reasons against serverless. Cold starts. So when a function is called for the first time, it goes through what's called a cold start. This delay comes from your cloud provider provisioning your selected runtime container and then running your function. Although cold start times are improving for all providers, it's something you should take into consideration. Long-term processes. Serverless functions aren't meant for long-running processes. In fact, some vendors limit the amount of time a function can run for. Complexity. There's a reason why we built monolithic applications in the past. They can be a lot easier to build. Compartmentalizing your applications into atomic pieces is difficult and will add to the complexity of your application. So why would we use serverless functions? Developers want to develop. Getting an MVP solution up and running without having to deal with the corporate red tape can be priceless. The upfront costs are minimal and there is less technical debt, allowing you to prove your solution before investing too heavily in it. The solution will also be inherently scalable, allowing you to scale up as demand grows. I hope this explanation helped. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Remember, every time you hit the like button, a sysadmin earns his wings. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.